Okay, so the next stitch that we're going to work on is the half double crochet. Okay, so before you turn your work, you're going to hold your yarn, sorry, wrap, and you will always see this. Okay, when you turn your work, you always chain one. Okay, and we worked on chains, so we know what that looks like, which is just holding from here and chain. Okay, you always do that. Every time you get to the end of the row, you'll chain at least one. Sometimes you'll chain more, but we'll chain one, okay, for now. And then we're going to turn our work so that we can work from right to left. Okay, so now we have a chain on here. We're going to skip that. Okay, and it's important because depending on how loose or how tight your stitches are, it's going to be hard to see. You would think if you just look this way that your starting V is here, but it's not. There's one right here. See it? So make sure you turn your work and really see. Remember that last stitch that we made was really loose. So make sure you turn it so that you can see all of your stitches. So this is going to be the first stitch that I work into, and we're going to do a double, a half double crochet. The way that you do a half double crochet is first you are going to wrap. You're going to start with a wrap, and I like to put my thumb through the two to make sure I'm grabbing all two. So wrap, and then you're going to insert your hook into the hole, making sure that you're grabbing these two. Okay, so you put it in, and then you're going to grab again and then pull it back out. Okay, so that grab hooked those two stitches, if you will. So now you have 3 stitches on there. Let me show you again. Okay, so you first wrap and you hold it there so that you don't lose it. Hold this there, and then making sure that you have your, I guess, thumb in here so that you have your 2 stitches that you're gonna, like, this is the hole, like you're basically making the hole with your thumb. Put your finger in there, grab the 2, okay, and then you're gonna stick your hook into that hole. Okay, pointing that way like we usually do. Grab your yarn again and then pull it back out. You're holding it, so just pull it back out. You still have the yarn on there, and now you have 3. And then for a half double crochet, you're going to get your yarn and pull it through all 3. Okay, let's try that in the next stitch. Yarn over, that's what that is. Yarn over and hold it. Find your hole. Okay, in the hole on this side, put it in there, and then grab your yarn again and pull it out of that hole. Now you have 3. Grab your yarn again, pull through. That's 2. Okay, so you see on the right side there's something there you worked into this stitch. So let's work into the next one. It's hard to see, right? So turn my work, find this V. This V has already been worked on. You can see it. Always look towards the right. If you see a V, look towards the right and see if there's stitches already on there, and then go to the next one. So I'm working on this V now. So stick my finger in there to make that hole bigger so I can see it. Wrap your yarn, then hold it. Put your needle inside, grab the yarn, and then pull it right back out. Now you got 3. Then pull it through all 3. Okay, let's do it again, a little faster. Yarn over, stick it in, pull the yarn out of that hole, grab the yarn, pull it through all 3. If your yarn is small, if your hoops are small, it's going to be hard to work through, so make sure you make them bigger. As you keep going, just stick your finger in there, make your hole bigger, make sure that the loops are loose. Okay, yarn over, go in, come out with the yarn. Okay, let's keep going. Keep going. Yarn over, go in, come out. And always keep adjusting if you need to, like if you have to let go and then readjust how you hold it. Then come through, find where you were working, go to the next one, yarn over, go in, grab, come out, yarn over, pull through. All right, let's go fast. Yarn in, out, next, next, keep going. And like I said, if you can't see it, like these were my very tight stitches, so just turn. Okay, I like to wrap around my pinky and then grab. Okay, so I look up, find that V, and then I stick my hand, my finger into that V and make my hole. Okay, wrap, go in, grab the yarn, come out. Make sure I got both of them on there. How are you doing? We're almost done. We have 4 more. And then we'll get to go to our next stitch. 3 more. And as you do this, as you look at it this way, it'll be easier for you in future projects to like count stitches. And this is why it's so much easier than knitting. The last 2. Because knitting is hard to count stitches, at least for me it was. And then your last one is always going to look like this. And sometimes you're going to be like, oh, I guess there's nothing there. No, there is. There's still a V there. stick your finger in there and find it. Okay, you see it? This is so how it's so easy to drop stitches, especially the last one and the first one. So find that hole, wrap, make sure both of them are on there, and then pull your yarn through that hole. And now you have made single crochets and half double crochets, and you still have the V's on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then 19. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do our next type of stitch, which is a double crochet.